So what I would recommend thoroughly is you build your business credit. You start acquiring business lines of credit where you can make yourself a small loan to pay your personal credit off. In a lot of cases, that could be a conflict of interest. But in most entrepreneurs' cases, the reason why their credit card balances are so high is because they use their personal credit to fund their business, okay? So in this case, they're just paying back an investor in their business, right? You build your business credit well enough to where if you've got that high utilization, we can typically find somebody a loan to pay off, which is actually part of one of the great parts of our concierge service we provide. We have private equity funds and we have private money people, just investors that are looking to diversify their portfolio. They're so confident in our funding capabilities that they'll actually pay off someone's personal credit if the business credit looks good. Because again, they're not going to give a loan blindly X amount of dollars, thousands of dollars to somebody if they don't know they have a strong business. If someone's willing to invest money in themselves and their business, then that proves to my investors, because of the relationships that we've built, that they're willing to go the extra mile and they're willing to invest in their business. Because if you're going to invest the fees to build your business credit, it's not just us. There's a 4-month building process and you have to be invested and committed to it, right? They'll pay off their personal credit. They'll give them a 30-day stay of payment. They'll give them 30 days to make the first payment. That'll give us enough time. We step in, we fund the client. Off the proceeds of the funding, they're able to make themselves a small loan from the business to pay back the person who paid the personal credit off. Is it healthier for the client to just walk into a bank, or would they be better suited to deal with us? This is one of the reasons why they almost are always going to be better suited to work with us. If you are 30% utilized and the bank is willing to make you a loan, it's always going to be way, way less comparable rates than if you walk into any bank at zero utilization. If we can pay your personal credit off and take you down to zero utilization, not only is your credit going to go up even further, because the lower the utilization, the more your credit goes up, but when a lender looks at someone that has zero utilization and they could see when your last payment was made and they see that your last payment made was $5,000, $10,000, it goes right back to if you're willing to invest in yourself. They're like, wow, this person just paid off all of their debt, $10,000, $20,000, whatever the number is, in order to show us and prove to us that he was committed to taking this loan and paying it back. We got to ask ourselves again in every case, what would the underwriter think? Because we as entrepreneurs, again, we always want to get the loan. That's all we're thinking about, eye on the prize. But what would the underwriter think? So if you come to us, we pay that down, they're going to look at somebody who's a perfect storm. Good credit, good business credit, no high utilization. We create more an approval than we do anything else. It's not even an application. We fill out approvals. If you decline our client, it's mostly going to be for personal reasons. You just passed for whatever, you didn't like the industry, not the right time, the hedge fund has given too much money for the month, and you're just not willing to give what we want them to give, so we wait till next month to apply, whatever the case may be. If you did it, it's most likely for personal reasons. When somebody's got high utilization like that, you almost have no other choice but to use us. Because if you do go into any other funding sources, because we're not the only non-traditional lenders, right? We're just the only, as far as I know, we're the only people who do what we do in the way that we do it. They're going to go shop you around to 10 or 20 different working capital lenders. They're going to use your utilization as an excuse to add more points. They're going to say, whoa, the rates are so high because your utilization is so high. And that's going to be their excuse to dump all these different fees onto you and make more money onto you. And you're just going to become essentially a statistic and a victim in the end. Really, I hate to put it like that because the industry is essential, but very cutthroat. So you got to know people like us who can navigate around it, right? Who can say, well, shit, your utilization is high. You can go apply on your own, but you're going to get screwed everywhere you go. You will find someone that'll give you the money eventually. You will. After 30, 40 inquiries are put on your credit, after your credit goes to shit, and that's another reason for them to jam fees down your throat. Oh, five more points is because your credit's at a 600. It's at a 700 when you started applying, but that's the name of the game, right? So yeah, in every case, come to us. Let us help you get your credit paid down. Let us build your personal credit. Let us build your business credit and make sure that you don't get into a loan that's going to be a nightmare. You know, we want people to go to a lender and they refund them over and over. Unfortunately, most of the people that we fund, they never come back to us again. It's almost like a blessing and a curse, right? We get plenty of referrals. That's awesome, but they pretty much never need us after we're done with them, which is like it's cool, but we don't get repeat clients, but that's a good thing, you know?